Yo, what is up? Welcome to the second episode of The Journey. Dude, I just found Uber Eats. I've been like sitting here for days, like, oh my gosh, I can't eat this food. You know, you want to kind of stay bland. You want to do things that like aren't super heavily acidic. You want to try to stay away from a lot of sugars and things like that. But it gets to a certain point where you just don't want to whittle away either. Like, eat. You know, and the doctors came in and they're just like, Garrett, just like eat whatever you want. I don't care what it is. Triple cheeseburger. Like, we got to get you eating some stuff so we can get you out of the hospital, go home and recover, and then come on back. So my ass just jumped on Uber Eats for the first time in like 2 years. Like, bro, what have I been missing? It was like a kid in a candy shop of just like every single bit of junk food you could possibly imagine. So I got some Sonic coming on the way. I don't want to spoil everything, but I got a little bit of everything that I love, and hopefully that'll be something that I can start holding down, getting back to normal, because my ass wants to get home. The goals today are blood levels. The goals today are being able to sit there and get the right pain regimen so I'm not walking around like a zombie, because I don't want to be doing this like a zombie. And the third thing is just making sure the rest of my levels are good to go. We have hospice care at home not hospice, but we have care at home to kind of help with my wife and all the additional needs. So that's been set up. So we're like literally checking out the boxes, guys. First round of chemo almost being done. Get the fuck out of here. 2 weeks later, come back, hit round 2, check the scans, and see that the tumors are half the size that they were before. So that's the plan. That's the idea. I'm going to get my ass up here in a little bit and try to freshen up a little bit. And I can't wait for this Sonic. Yeah. Now my dumbass remembers why I don't ever order Uber Eats. It's like, okay, pay a premium and it'll get you there at like 15 to 20 minutes, right? Don't pay the premium, it'll get there 18 to 23 minutes. Okay, cool. Don't pay the premium. You put your order in, and then all of a sudden it goes from an estimated 18 minutes to 24 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. Uber Eats. You gotta do better by your people, man. So my baby babes decided to drive all the way down here to San Diego. And mind you guys, from our house, it's like an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours one way. And then when she goes home, it's probably 3 hours because of traffic. But she wanted to get my ass outside today. And oh my gosh, am I ever so glad I did. They have this terrace up here at the top of San Diego, and it just goes for days. The ocean goes that way. We got a couple little cool little pottery things going on. We got some angels. We got some, I don't know, rabbits picking cabbage. A little bit of Easter decorations. Some painted rocks. And just a couple other really cool things, man. Just to kind of like brighten up your day, you know? Get out here, get some fresh air. When you're doing chemo, it definitely just kind of weakens a lot of stuff, but your pigmentation changes and sun gets like, I don't know, it can kind of hurt a little bit more than it feels good. But I was able to be out there for about 15 minutes right up over there and just soak that little spot up. But one thing that's insane is, dude, look at this cathedral. Like, it's so sick with the two tops and everything like that. But yeah, anyways, wifey pushed me out here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hide this camera. You know how she's always trying to dodge and not be on. Maybe I can get her to say hello to you guys and everything on my way back to the room, because it's definitely getting a little bit too hot for me. All right, man. So, hope she doesn't show up anytime. Oh, there she is. Hold on. Later, dude. I'll see you next time, bro. All right, our lovely 4th terrace garden. We will be back, and we're definitely going to be adding stuff to make you not so lonely. But now, wifey. Oh, hi, wifey. Hi. Say hi. We're going to walk around a little bit. She's going to kind of give me the grand tour. I guess there's like an atrium where this is a terrace, and the other things. An atrium. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I always get creeped out in hospitals. And it's funny, every time I gotta do one of those scans, CT scans, something of the stomach, whatever, it's always gotta be 5 o'clock in the morning with like nobody around and people are just walking around transporting zombies all night long. It's a little creepy. But might lead you guys in the elevator. Give me 1 sec. This is where we took our first picture, wasn't it?
Day of amputation.
The day of the amputation, we were standing right over there. So one really unique thing about this hospital, there's quite a few patients that deal with transplants, obviously cancer, you know, just a lot of really big surgeries. So they provide a lot of these amenities for families to get spaces to be able to just kind of have their own peace of mind, their own place to think, to meditate, to get away from everything. The Terrace was one of those, the Atrium's another. And this is something that they call the Serenity Room, where it just, as you can see, just kind of creates this almost just church-like ambiance. And man, I'm telling you, when you walk in, you can kind of feel this calmness about this room. I absolutely love it. But those are some of the really cool things UCSD provides for family members going through this, because it's not just the patient, it's the family, you know, to be able to provide these type of services is just so awesome. So I'm gonna take a few minutes in here with Wifey and then we'll be right back. So as we're creeping on the backwoods of the hospital grounds, we're not really finding anything, huh, babe?
Oh, there's a makeshift emergency room.
What?
You didn't
In
see
this
that?
tent? No. What is this? Trash, old thing. Wash your hands. Oh shoot, it is.
It's like COVID days.
It's like, oh, you can't get over there. Scoot over there. Let's see if we can see.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't want whatever's in there.
There's nothing in there.
Oh, there's like germs. They don't need you.
Like, I remember COVID days, they used to make us go into these tents and you have to like take the COVID test and blah, 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 blah. And like everybody's quarantined. My guess is it's just extra equipment.
Hurry.
Oh, it's just extra equipment.
No,
It's just extra equipment.
No,
Oh my God, there was a ghost. Hey babe, you think we can find a couple other wheelchairs and try to do a Mario Kart battle?
No,
Do you think you got it in you? All we need is a super booster, we need 3 turtles, and we need 2 bananas. And then if I can get a mystery box, I think I can get first place. So another section of Serenity while the sun's out, if you would like to enjoy a stroll. And honestly, babe, thank you for driving 2 hours just to get me out of bed.
It's an hour and
that's
10 minutes.
Literally, is it?
Yes.
Well, 3 hours round trip, 4 hours round trip sometimes. I mean, you're modest, but like, yes, it's hours that you drive just so I can get outside for 15, 20 minutes. And honestly, when you first said it, I kind of didn't want to go outside.
I can tell.
And now that I'm out here, it totally just capped off a wonderful day. Yo, Popo, babe. Be careful, Popo. I think he's undercover too. Oh, watch out, we got Popo coming. We can't have heat coming our way, man. Right, babe?
Yeah, I can't push you that fast.
Can't push me that fast. I don't know, Bonnie and Clyde are sitting up here at UCSD. Dude.
What happened here?
I hate when people litter. Or do you think this is like
I think
birds
it's
and stuff like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, they totally got in the trash.
Because like, gosh dang it, that is so disrespectful.
Yeah,
I
it's
absolutely
like
hate that.
they're poking at it. I had that soup yesterday. I was pretty pissed.
Oh yeah, it's
It was,
birds. You thought it was tomato soup and it was what?
red pepper soup.
Oh, and you threw it away? And now that bird has the worst acid reflux he's ever had his entire life.
I know why he's upset.
And that's why he destroyed the trash can. That's where the traditional cafeteria is. There's actually a lot of good options there, but after being here for 9 days, 2 days ago I found out you can just Uber Eats. But that's a bit of a struggle, even just getting it to your room all on its own. But man, it was kind of nice to actually sit there and eat some junk food like you guys saw. But that's the traditional cafeteria, obviously, if you need anything. After having to push my fat butt around for the past 30 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and hang out upstairs. We have the ability to actually screencast and like AirPlay from our phones, so We're gonna turn on that new F1 movie, spend some time together, relax a little bit, and then when you guys see me in the morning, I'm gonna give you the rest of the tour of the hospital, the corridor that I'm in, my room, and really just the boringness of Garrett's day to day. So we're about to pop in that elevator, and I can't wait to see this F1 video. Comment below, how did you guys like it? Bust, killed it, crushed it, Brad Pitt needs to quit, or is that dude still the world's sexiest man? Yo, chat, I had to completely disable Uber Eats from my phone. It became a problem. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning and my nurse is like, you have Uber Eats downstairs? So, but I had to do it to try to get me back to some type of full health. It is yet another gorgeous morning. As you can see, the sun probably coming and hitting my face right now, but the ultimate challenge for today is to just get home. And that shouldn't even be an ultimate challenge, but Wifey's been setting up my room at home, getting me all dialed in, getting ready for all that kind of stuff. And we've just been waiting for a few things. I woke up again, 103 degree fever, which, you know, can be signs of infection, bleeding. It's just like, it never ends. Hopefully today, it's kind of one of those like, wrap it up, get home, go home for 2 weeks, work out, start getting a regimen, work on the prosthetic leg. Got a few adjustments with that coming up, and it looks like that's what we're trying to do today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a few things tidied up. I did say I wanted to show you guys some of the, you know, the room and the corridors and whatnot before I head out, and hopefully be able to show you guys some of my amazing staff. So I'm gonna get freshened up a little bit, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So here I am, going around the room a little bit, trying to tidy things up, setting it up for the little MTV Cribs exhibit, you know, walk around the crib, try to tour. And then I kind of laugh, and I'm like, sitting here like, bro, this is like the smallest room ever. This is gonna be like a 30-second tour, you know. It's kind of funny because you try to come up with ideas for vlogs or ideas to, you know, maybe just talk with you guys and sit down for a few moments. And when you think you get this bright idea, like, oh, I'll show the room, the amenities, everything else, you start to realize real quickly, like, that's gonna take up like nothing. But as I'm kind of all refreshed, feeling a little bit better, I can at least show you parts of it. Literally, you walk in right over the shoulder, you come in, and it is just pretty basic room. That folds out to a complete lay down bed. There's another bed that we can pull out. That turns into a bed. So you can have about 3 sofas in the room. That has AirPlay on it. So anytime I want to try to stream something or anything, I can actually try to have a little bit of normalcy going on with Netflix and whatnot. And then when I open those things up, it's like, it's almost too bright. It's almost to the point where it's just like, that. But yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing over the top. This is the restroom, which it's definitely nice to be able to have full amenities here, because I've got a full-blown shower, being able to sit there and do that. The sink is at a perfect height to where I can really just be self-sufficient. I don't need any help in the morning, and we don't really need to look at that other spot. But to be able to have a full-blown shower and kind of the comforts of that definitely make a difference. You know, when you're sitting there and not feeling too good, sometimes it's nice just to let that hot water hit. You can see it's all pretty basic. This is where we get all the information from the doctors to the RNs to us, based on our labs and everything else that we're doing, and information that we receive and data about my body. Obviously these are what you used to seeing on all the TV shows and everything. It just monitors all your levels. They have a really big board outside where they can kind of see everything and really stay on their P's and Q's. I would say my favorite part of the whole entire room is kind of the art section. You know, Jetson and Jameson have been drawing like crazy. Apparently I still have a few that I'm waiting for. I guess Jet has just been on a tear, just drawing left and right. But that's it, man. That's the MTV Cribs, yo. Definitely wasn't what I expected, but just wanted to kind of show you guys around. So and one really cool kind of thing that they're definitely trying to like at least bring you up to like the, 2025, but you have the ability to control kind of like at some of these hotels your whole entire room from this cool little tablet. So if I want to sit there and control the shades, I can just click the shades up. Bam, your boy got shades. I can sit there and do the lights, a couple of different ambiance. We got family, sync, reading, kind of all the basics. The really, really cool thing that I like though is that if you go right here to the home tab, you can actually sit there and I'm pretty sure, yes, there it is, AirPlay. So it can get a little lonely, you gotta be isolated. There's a lot of infections that you want to stay away from, so people tend to stay away from you while you're going through treatment and stuff like that. So it can tend to get a little lonely, and I am telling you what, that AirPlay has come in handy. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump in bed a little bit. I'm gonna scroll through some of this, maybe try to find something to watch. And maybe you guys can help me out, man, because I'm kind of at a loss of what to watch anymore. Mickey Mouse, The Minions, or Mission Impossible. Man, I am telling you what, I knew this was going to be a battle. I knew this was going to be a mental warfare. But, like, holy shit. This is, like, on an entire nother level. You really got to dig in deep. I mean, it's probably like that 8 o'clock at night till about 3 o'clock in the morning that it is just this you against the devil, like, man, there's times he can't even move. Like, he just paralyzes me, and it's like, all I want to do is just go get a sip of water, and he just locks you, and it's crazy because there's that piece of it all to where it's just like that control factor to where you definitely know, like, he's trying to show who's boss, and he's definitely sitting there and trying to insert that, like, I defeat you, you don't defeat me. And I think the biggest part that's helped throughout all that is really just keeping those thoughts out. I mean, you can still feel like death and reject all that, right? But man, these last 2 nights have been rough. It's been tough to say the least, just to kind of find the right food, the right balance of just everything. But man, I woke up from like a few hour nap and I just felt great. So I was just like, dude, I want to hop on with you guys. I want to say what's going on. Obviously, with everything that's up, I'm trying my best to document as much as I can. But man, there's sometimes I can't even turn the phone on and actually record properly. I can't tell you how much material I've missed because it's like upside down or the wrong way, or oh my gosh, it like feels so brand new. But I just want to take a minute and pop in and say what's up. The second episode will be a little bit more about just kind of like what we go through day to day, and the energy dips, and what do you got to do to keep your mind occupied, and how do you kind of keep your brain, where you need it to be during these times, and where do you pull from, and where do you just kind of all of that. I just want to have these real raw moments with you guys. And if it's 2:30 in the morning and I'm feeling like death, I want to pop on and have those conversations with you guys. There's no right or wrong way to do this, and I think that's what's so scary about cancer. Like, there's just no right or wrong way, man. It's trial and error, and if you try this and your body does this, then you change this. And so to kind of bring you guys along that journey, especially for those of you that have family members that are also in that journey or have lost that journey, or just starting that journey. It's just nice to know that there's a community, you know. But I finally got me some oatmeal. I got a little bit of food I'm gonna sit here and try to take down. I actually took a nap where I woke up and didn't feel like death right away. So again, that's why I just wanted to pop in, say what up to you guys. I'm gonna try to grab some grub. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. And really the rhyme and direction and everything else is just kind of us living day to day and never giving up and seeing this all the way to the end. So let me go ahead and sit here and try to grub while I actually have the appetite. And then who knows what we got next in store. Maybe I can get us to do a Mario Kart race in the hallway. Stay tuned.